Hey, y'all, welcome back to Stay Focused Podcast. Today, I got a very special guest, someone who I met recently within the past few months. He's actually the first rapper to be on the podcast, the first among many to come. This kid is, man, he's a kid. Are you even 18 years old
Nah,
yet?
yeah, I'm 18. I'm 18.
Man, he just turned 18 years old, is still in high school. He's graduating this year, already doing the Christian rap thing, man. Let me introduce to y'all, man, C.O.G Kam. What's up, bro?
Man, what's up, man?
Man, how's everything going over there, man?
It's going good, chilling.
Man, he's right down the road from me. I'm in Temple, Texas. He's out in Coppers Cove, Texas.
Yes,
People
sir.
know Coppers Cove, Robert Griffin. Shout out to my homie Daquan, who lives out there in Cove.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man, we're close. We're in this the CHH Austin realm. That's pretty much how I met Cam, through the group CHH Austin. So shout out to our brothers in there. But yeah, man, so 18 years old, bro. 18 years old, senior in high school. Are we excited? Are we looking forward to graduation?
Man, I'm ready to graduate, man. I gotta get up out of there.
Man, how's this senior year been for you?
It's been different because I stopped playing sports this year, so it feel a little different. But like right now, I would be running track, but uh, so it feel a little off. But I'm getting through it. I'm getting through it.
Is it going by quick for you?
It's going by slower than usual because
Yeah?
sports, bro, they make school years fly by.
Yeah, you're right. You're
They
right.
make school years fly
Absolutely.
by.
Absolutely. Because I did pretty much, I think we talked about it last time. I did a lot of sports, and that's kind of why I did it. I did it because I loved it, first of all, but I also did
Mhm.
it to kind of get me through school and, to have that fun, that experience. And it did make things go fast. That's why I asked you, because I
Yeah.
remember my senior year, how fast it went, like football season
hmm
gone. And then we were in the spring sports. And so like all that stuff just gone. It's like, dang, like, that's the last time that you're really going to get the chance to do
Crazy,
that. So
crazy for real.
yeah, man, and I know, man, you just being young, bro, it's just so crazy to see because, I mean, people think I'm young. I'm 32, but to see someone that's already doing a Christian hip hop thing, who's already got his head on straight, like, what was
Yeah.
that process like for you, like to get where you are now in just a short amount of time?
Oof. So what really skyrocketed is like when I was 14, you know what I'm saying? It was during quarantine. I had a dream about the rapture and it like clicked in my mind where I was like, I gotta change, bro. I can't. So I started, you know what I'm saying, walking with God like ever since then. Uh I started rapping when I was 15, so a year later. But at first I wasn't doing Christian rap because like I was still a very young like Christian. So like I wasn't like I was for God, but like I was still learning all the different things. Like you would be surprised, like even before before I learned, I used to think sex before marriage wasn't even bad. I thought it was just like some like moral thought or something.
Right,
I didn't know that was bad.
right.
You feel me?
Yep.
So the more I learned, the more I grew and the more I changed. Um, so back during quarantine, I started making like Christian TikToks. Started
Okay.
doing those.
Yeah.
Like I would spend like nights, like hours just learning something, making a video about it. Learning something, making a video about it.
Okay.
It used to be lit, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And I was
That's like
rapping.
when TikTok first came out, right? Or when it was
Yeah,
first like started to
it was
pop.
like
Yeah.
I was at like the peak of TikTok when it started
Right.
like growing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I started doing a rap thing, and then when was it? When was it? I forgot what it was, but I was doing a rap thing and I dropped the EP. It was a Halloween EP, matter of fact. It was called Nightmare on Kim Street.
Nightmare on Canal Street. Okay.
Yeah, and the cover was like a picture of Freddy.
And
Bruh, so I dropped that like 3 days into the drop. I was like, something just don't feel right, bro. I can't. So I took it all down. Um, I took all my music down, rebranded because I used to be called Crispy Cam. Rebranded to I was like, man, I gotta think of something. And I was like C.O.G, like Child of God. So that's
right.
what I stuck with. I did that,
Yeah.
and then that's what it's been ever since.
Bro, it's crazy. Like our testimonies are really similar, believe it or not. Like
Hmm.
the way you transitioned, I was like you. I was young. I think I was 19. I was 19 and
Yeah.
I had just dropped a mixtape called Ecstasy, and that was like the end of summer of 2011. And then like similar to you, bro, like once I got that awakening, I got that feeling, that conviction. And so I did like you. I had like the CDs pressed up. So I threw all a box of CDs, just dumped it in
Yeah.
the trash. And then whatever was up at that time, I removed. And at that time I had not planned on doing music again at all. Like I was done because it had got super lustful. I started off doing love songs. And then that was September 3rd of 2011.
Mm.
And so for those, like the next couple months, I was just finding God, walking with God. And then in January of 2012, I decided to come back as a positive rapper. And I was like you, I was
Yeah.
walking with God, but I wasn't like the Christian rapper.
Right. Right.
So I came back and my mindset was like, I'm going to be a positive rapper. I'm going to make positive music. I already wasn't cussing or anything, so that wasn't an issue. Um, so I started back doing love songs again. I dropped the Love Chronicles mixtape in that March. And then started getting the features, started getting kind of a buzz going. And so I kept the positive thing going. And then like 2015, when I did the song with Kevin Gates, that's when I started to kind of fall down. Like I kind of started to drift. And I didn't see
Yeah.
it at the time because it happened kind of slowly, you know. But and the same thing happened like 2 or 3 times, bro. Like I had to stop. Like I had to check myself.
Hmm.
And, because my walk with God was so important to me that anytime I started drifting too far, I was like, nah, I can't do this. I got to come back. So
Right.
I would put down everything. I did like you. I deleted everything. And up until this year, I actually started over my Spotify. I started over everything. So I lost all the followers that I had.
Hmm.
I took down all the secular music. So instead of having like, I don't know how many songs it was up there, now it's only like 17 songs right now or something like that. So I'm trying to build that back up, but it was kind of a rebranding. Like you said, I changed the name
Yeah.
from Tyler J to Tyler J Music. And I know it's simple, but for me, that's kind of like a rebirth. And it's kind of
Right.
like, it's just that change, like, into the actual Christian hip hop artist. And now I embrace it. I used to be like, nah, I'm a believer. I used every little term. I'm a believer artist. I'm a artist who believes. I
I'm
did
a
like the
rapper that's
whole,
Christian.
yeah, I did like the whole. I think NF is popular for that. He gets a lot of pushback for that.
Yeah.
People like that, but I was that guy, and there was a lot of Christian artists that I listened to. But at the same time, I would see their backlash. I would see like Lecrae and
Hmm.
people like that, the heat that they would take, and I'm like, man, I'm not ready for that. Like,
Yeah.
you're
Facts.
not about to question my character and my walk with God.
Right.
So,
Right.
and I talk about that all the time. I didn't want the character. I don't care about the music. You can say my music's trash. You can say I'm trash, whatever, talent wise.
Yeah.
But when you start questioning your character and your walk with God and your faith, but then the more I paid attention and the more I learned, it was like no matter what you do, you could walk perfectly. You could do everything right, and you're still gonna get backlash no matter what you do.
Hey,
So
what I
what?
say?
Yeah,
Success comes
once I
with
saw
hate.
that, it was over, bro. I was like, I'll do it. I'm going all in with
Yeah.
this. Like,
Yeah.
it's all for God, all for God. No, I don't even write love songs no more. It's all like it's just
Hmm.
Christian based music now.
For sure. For
Yeah, man.
sure.
So yeah, just keep it up, bro. Like I know you're young and life happens, and
Yeah.
we see people drift. We see people kind of do like I was doing. Like you kind of go in and out. And I battled with like alcoholism. I battled depression,
Hmm.
anxiety issues, just all these things in my life. And when those things happen, you kind of run to different things. So instead of running to God, I was running to the bottle. I was running
Yeah.
to different things, and that can cause you to drift, bro. So I just want to encourage you and everybody else that's not even just youngsters, like anybody out there, to just stay focused. And that's the whole reason for my ministry. And that's
For
how it
sure.
even came about. Stay
Yeah.
focused was because of that. So yeah, bro. I hope you have a good supporting cast around you. And I'm always here for you too if you need that too.
Yeah. Nah. Facts.
Yeah, man. So what are we looking at now? Like what are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm working on. So I'm just dropping singles consistently right now.
Uh-huh.
But I do got something else I'm working on. I'm working on Uh, it's probably gonna release uh, probably like June, something like that. I'm
Okay.
working on a album that's probably gonna be like 16 songs, something like that.
Okay. Talk about your first album that you did. I know you said you dropped the Crispy K to Cam, C.O.G Kam
Yeah,
album.
yeah. I dropped it on back on Thanksgiving.
Oh, so that just dropped, right? That was the end of
Yeah.
last year.
Mhm.
What was that process like for you? And now I know the testimony with that. You talked about that, like it was kind of like a rebirth for you.
Yeah.
So what made you want to do that project?
Oh man, cause it was like my first. I always drop like EPs and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but I ain't never dropped an album. So I was like, man, how should I do this, bro? I thought about it. I was like, it's my first thing. Man, let's do like a you know what I'm saying, Crispy Cam and CLG type thing. So
Yeah.
that's what I did. And then if you listen to the intro, it's a whole bunch of snippets of like my old music. And then I come on and I'm like, dang, bro, y'all listen to Crispy Cam, bro? Like Crispy Cam dead, bro. CLG alive. And then the songs just consist of like since I started making music, every style I picked up on, like the Detroit style, the Florida style, the kind of like what area was that? Like kind of like the like Wisconsin drill kind of style, like and then my own kind of style too. So
Yeah.
yeah, and then so it just consists of all of that.
And I know you're like the Demon Slayer. I know you all your songs be like Satan K. We shot the video actually together with we shot two videos now. We shot
For
Satan
sure.
K and we shot the Time Away.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, talk about the Demon Slayer movement, man. Talk about like how you came up on that, what got you to really talk about that and to go that route with your music.
Okay, so it started when I was first making music. It wasn't like that. But then I seen this rapper. His name's DKG Kai. He
Yeah.
kind of he don't say he originated it, but he said he blew it up. When I, that's true. He blew it up. The Demon Killer vibe.
Yeah.
Because like I always assumed like I don't know how. It's kind of that's an iffy thing to talk about or do because I don't think a lot of people would like that. I guess. But I seen him do it, and I was like, okay, okay. Then I started seeing this rapper. His name's Koo.
Hmm.
He started doing it too, and I was like, man, if they doing it, why can't I do it? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I started doing it, and then I seen him explain it in a video. I was like, that's really what it is. He said the whole demon killer thing. It's not actually talking about killing demons and Bible blicks and all of that. It's not talking about that. It's metaphorically,
Right.
obviously.
Spiritual, right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what music is. It's metaphorically. Like he said when people say like, um, fate so strong I could walk on water. That's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not saying I can actually walk on water,
Right. You're saying you
but
have a lot of faith. Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
So
Right.
the demon killer thing is really just like, okay, let's say I'm getting tempted to to fall into some lust or something.
Hmm.
Um, but you know what I'm saying? I go to the word, and I overcome that. Boom, you just killed that demon.
Yep.
That's really what it is. And then like the Bible blick thing. Back in the day, the main weapon used was a sword. So that's why they call it, you know what I'm saying, the word is a sword. So if you put it in modern time, the word would be a gun because that's the common weapon.
Yep.
So that's the whole Bible blick thing, and yeah, that's where I got it from, really.
Yeah, it's like anytime like we're talking about a war, we're not talking about flesh and blood. We're talking about the spiritual war that we go through every single day. And it's like what you talked
Exactly.
about when you feel those attacks coming on, whether it be, it's a demon, it's a demonic attack or a spiritual attack, that's just showing that we run to God and we're killing the demons through faith. And so
Exactly.
like I get it, man. Like at first when you said it was Satan K and I heard the song and I was just like, but then I got it, and I was like, oh, okay, I see what he's
Right.
doing. I see
Right.
where he's going with it. And then, but yeah, man, the more I listen to you, like, I understand like where you're coming from with that, and I mean, I totally get it. And like I said, you being as young as you are, man, it's just dope to see that you already have the mindset. You know already what's about to happen. Because usually when people graduate high school, that's when people kind of turn up. They get that college life or that
Right, right.
adult life or whatever party life.
Hmm.
That's kind of like I would say my phase was really before it was like the end of high school when I started kind of drifting a little bit. And then, like I said, I was 19 when I had my first awakening. So after that, I wasn't really as like I was aware of it then. Like I would be
Yeah,
convicted if I messed up. But
yeah.
before that, yeah, I was like obviously I was illegally drinking, I was partying, I was doing whatever.
Hmm.
Um, just because you get that I don't know if it's a senioritis thing or what, but you know what I'm talking about. Like you get
Of
that
course.
feeling. And
Yeah.
so I don't know if it's a good thing that it happened to me early, but I kind of got it out of my system, so to speak.
Yeah.
So now when I see people that are my age or older still doing it, I'm like how, man? Like, go sit
Yeah, for
down somewhere,
sure.
go read the Bible and, get with God, man. And
Exactly.
yeah, it's just not worth it, man. Like there's so much out there that's better for you
Yeah.
than that life. And, I talk about it all the time. Especially the deal with alcoholism. I talk about that all the time. That was something I made videos on. I put it in my music videos. Not to promote it, but to promote against it,
Right.
to get rid of that and to show people that's not you can overcome it too because
Yeah.
we all have a testimony, you have a testimony, and somebody out there is listening that can relate to you. So yeah, bro, just keep up that good work, man. Keep it up and keep making the music too, and don't stop, man. Don't ever quit. And I know
Nah,
you like
fact.
to perform, man. I know you've done a lot of performances, especially being in high school still.
I have.
Is that
Yeah.
something you love to do? Do you love being on the stage and performing?
Man, it okay, man. It happened. I had my first show, and then it like, I mean, it was cool. It was cool,
Yeah.
but like, I don't know, bro. It's just fun. It's just fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fun as crap, bro. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, and it's not even because like, not even like a prideful thing. Not
Right.
like, okay, I got all these people here and
Right.
they here to see me, and nah, not even like that. It's just like because I could be, you know what I'm saying, in a room full of a bunch of people praising God. What
Right.
what happens to be my son? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So it's fun. You know what I'm saying? And then like I've had two performances where I've had like a couple people like like singing the lyrics back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
as an artist, bro,
Yeah.
that's like peak feeling. That's like peak feeling.
Right.
It's like, dang, man, the song I made in my bedroom closet, bro. He over there rapping back to me, man. It's crazy.
It is, man. It's crazy. And
Exactly.
are you more introverted or are you more outgoing and you like that kind of like you like to be like on stage and you don't get like that fear of just, the crowd and things like that.
Yeah, nah, I oh man, okay, okay. I gotta explain it now. So before I kinda was, but there's this
Yeah.
comedian kind of dude named Drewski, right? And he had this it's like show kind of thing in Austin. And I went to it, and then so you had to audition to get on stage with him. And I passed the auditions, and I got on stage. It was in a Moody Center in Austin, and it was sold out, bro. And I tell you, it was a lot of people in there.
I
That's why,
bet.
like, I tell people, like, no, like, cocky stuff, but I don't think I'm gonna get stage fright ever
Right.
again
Well, yeah, once you do that, yeah.
based off that, bro. Because
Right.
it was thousands of people in there, man. It was crazy.
Man, and what was that experience like? Did you make it through? What happened?
Man, so like he a comedian.
I'm gonna
He
roll
a
the
com-
video too. What you say?
he a comedian dude. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so like his goal is to be funny. So
Right.
the people that even have talent that's actually like pretty good, he
Yep.
finds some kind of way
Something.
or some kind of
Yeah.
lyric you use to
Right.
nitpick and be funny because I mean that's what he's supposed to do.
Right.
So like I was rapping right, and then he was like, "Man, stop that, bro. We doing street stuff or none tonight."
Yeah, because you were doing gospel.
Yeah, and then I was like,
Yeah.
"What, man? I'm gangbanging for Jesus."
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he started laughing, and then like the whole crowd started laughing. I was like, "Man, I'm from the south side of heaven, man."
South side of heaven.
And then yeah, everybody started dying. He was like, you know what, bro? I want to hear it, bro. Go on, bro.
Yeah.
So I did it. I started rapping some more, and then I said this line. I forgot what it was, but he was like, so when you talking about taking off on the devil, like, what do you mean by that?
Right.
Nah, it was a crazy experience.
Stop the talk, let me out, it's time to bust it deepest tops. G.O.D. say the word and you know that we gon' flop. Bro got say that changed his life, he was running for them chops and I feel like 21.
Cause I ain't doing that. I'm looking for street niggas tonight or nothing.
What you mean, bro? I'm gangbanging for Jesus, boy.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Southside of heaven, bro.
No, the fuck you just
Come on, bro. I'm straight out to Eden, bro. Straight out to Garden of Eden, bro.
Okay, let's hear it. I wanna hear it.
Hey,
Y'all getting stupider and stupider, ain't y'all?
He hit my phone about the Lord, you know I'm on that. That demon slide on us, we ain't worried he can spin back. Get with that. G.O.D., you know he been that. Holy Spirit, keep me safe when I'm in combat. Taking off on the devil with my scat pack.
Okay,
Talking
hold
about
on. When you say taking off on the devil, what you mean by that?
Like, I'm taking off, bro. I'm leaving him in the rear.
Where was
I
that?
get
That
it.
was recently. Was that last summer?
That was around like this time last year.
Last year. Okay. Okay.
Around
So
like
like
this
spring of
time.
last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And the reason I asked because like once again, man, we have similar experiences. My first solo performance was at a summer bash, and it was kind of like that. I don't know if it was as packed as your event, but it was very packed. And I remember like when they introduced my name, my heart was like beating out of my chest, like
Right.
And at the time, I was doing love songs and stuff, so it was more like younger female fans and things
Right.
like that. And I had I don't know if you know who Charlie Boy is?
I think I might.
Charlie Boy, yeah, he's a huge Texas legend. Just won a Grammy, matter of fact. But yeah, I had got him to come down. We had a song together, so I was performing with Charlie Boy, one of my favorite artists growing up, and in front of all these people. And it was my first solo show anyway. And man, I just remember that feeling. And just like you said, once I did that, it was like, okay, like I got off the stage and I was like, well, anything that I do now is gonna be like, it's not gonna compare to that. And it did take time because I'm very introverted. I'm very like, I wasn't stage because once you get on the stage, I'm good. But I think it was leading up to the moment,
Right.
the nervousness and the anxiousness. And
Yes.
that's
I know
stuff
exactly what
that
you're
I
talking
had to battle throughout my whole career. That's why you never really saw me on camera for the first, I don't know, 13, 14 years. Like it took me all the way up until last year to start doing this. So
Okay.
like, man, I can relate to anybody that deals with that social anxiety, like the fear of just like having all eyes just looking at you. And there were some people singing the lyrics too. So man, like when you said that, I was like, yeah, because it was like, dang, like, man, you realize what you're doing. Like you realize people are listening. And
Exactly.
especially
You
when you're
realize people
doing
listening.
gospel music,
Yeah.
then it's like, okay, if they're listening, then I gotta make something for them to listen to
Right.
when they say the lyrics, it's something, that glorifies God.
Right.
So now that's my mindset right now too.
No, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, man. So we gotta keep doing some work. We already shot 2 videos. We shot Satan K and we shot Time Away. What we doing next?
I'm gonna have some more. I'm thinking about the Watch the Moon remix I did.
Okay.
I'm thinking about getting some bits to that, but like
Yeah.
I gotta think of the aesthetic I want. But I'm
Yeah.
thinking that's the one. I'm thinking that's the one. For sure.
Man. Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure
We're gonna do a lot more. I know summer's
Oh
coming
yeah,
up.
definitely.
Yeah, summer's coming up, bro. That's when I like to really get busy. Summertime is like my time. I usually don't do too much in the winter. I've done a lot more in the winter this year than I ever have. So I think that's a good sign for what's to come when this weather starts getting its act together and
Bro, yeah.
So we can start moving around and start doing some stuff like that.
Man,
I know
for sure. I got
you're
a lot in mind.
you're gonna be graduated. You're gonna be out of the school
Right.
zone now. So man, what is your plans like your future plans after you graduate? Once you walk across that stage, shake the hand, and get the diploma.
Nah, yeah. So I actually got accepted not too long ago. I'm going to well, I'm doing it online. I'm going to school for audio engineering.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying, to learn how to make beats and do all of that. And to because I said that'll in the long run make my music career more I guess I would say affordable
Yeah, for
because
sure.
instead of always paying for beats, I could make my
For
own beats.
sure.
And then I could eventually like start selling beats and you know what I'm saying, make a little bit more money. So I
That's
feel like
my
it's a
thing.
yeah, it's a there's a lot of pros and not a lot of cons.
Yeah, no, like that's my thing too, man. If I could get beats, if I could start making beats, that's something I never tapped into. People ask me, all the time if I make beats. I'm like, nah,
Right.
I never had the patience for it. I never had the time. I was too busy
Right.
doing the artist thing. I never
Hmm.
sat down and tried to make a beat. I've watched probably a couple videos on how to make beats and the process, but I never really dove into it. So
Right.
yeah, I agree, man. Like that would save me bukus of money just from
Exactly.
because I love to load up on beats. I
Hmm.
love to buy beats in bundles and write to different beats, see which one I
Hmm.
like, and
Right.
just kind of go down the list. It's just something that I've always liked to do. I've had actually one of the beats I just did. I think it was the Time to Go to War beat. I had that beat for like 3 years.
Dang.
I had, yeah, maybe even longer, because I know when I was doing the Revelation album in 2020 and 2021,
Mm.
I think I had got it around that time. So I've had like, if I don't, I might hold on to a beat and go back to it or whatever, but I like to
Right.
have it, just in case you get the inspiration. But yeah, like beats can be very costly, especially if you want the beat yourself. Like you don't want
Yeah, if
to,
you wanna exclusively buy it.
yeah, yeah. And I've got a
Uh,
couple guys, shout out to my producers, C.O.G and De Niro out of Waco and Temple.
okay.
Yeah, man, those are my guys, and Track Sounds out of Houston who made the
Mm.
Time to Go to War beat.
Okay.
That those guys have been my three guys that I've been locked in with for the past. De Niro I've been locked in for since I started, so over
Mm.
15 years now. I've known Walker for a long time. Now I'm in Temple with him, so we're locked in.
Mm.
And I met Track Sounds just by networking. I heard his beats on the Starlito album, and I was like, man, like I would love to connect. Shot down to Houston, loaded up on some beats, and we worked back and forth ever since. But yeah, man, yeah, that's good, man. You might be my future producer. Hey, you got to learn how to make these beats because that's gonna save
Hey,
money for both of us.
I'm glad. I'm going to school for it, so
Exactly,
I'm getting taught. Most people
man.
self-taught and it take forever. I'm going to school, so it should be a faster process.
For sure, man. And yeah,
Exactly.
have you already started like kind of messing with it, watching videos and like
Yeah,
messing
I've
with
been
beats and
watching
stuff?
videos. I ain't really messed with it yet, but I started watching videos and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then since I'm going to school for it, I'm gonna have a degree, so it's a lot more I could do with it. Cause even like watching like little videos about it, I'm gonna have music I could make with for like film, like TV and stuff like that, and video games. So so yeah, so I feel like I'm gonna be good.
Man, I know last time we talked, we were talking about sports and stuff because I told you I was getting athletes on the podcast and
Yeah,
stuff. And I know you said you watched a lot of college sports, right?
yeah. I watch college football a lot.
Do you watch college basketball at all?
I started watching it during March Madness. I pay attention to
Yeah.
it throughout the year, but I started watching it during March Madness.
Okay, that was gonna be my question because March Madness actually started today.
No
Today was
doubt.
they're playing right now, the first opening games right now. So I was gonna ask you who you got winning it all.
Boy, shoot.
I think the top seeds are UConn, Purdue, Houston, and I forgot the other one.
I don't know who that no, man, that's not.
I forgot the other one. I
I
forgot.
did.
I know
I
it's gonna
did
come
too.
to me. But yeah, man. I think it's Arizona. I think.
Yeah, I think it's Arizona.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a couple Texas teams in there.
Not for sure. Ooh, man,
Who
I don't know. Houston been nice all year. Houston been nice all year. Ooh, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
gonna be interesting because you always got the top teams that be getting upset.
right.
That's
Yeah, right now. Let me make sure. No, it's North Carolina. North Carolina is
mm.
the other number one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Um,
Because they beat Duke twice.
right.
Hmm.
Yeah, Arizona's a 2 seed. Okay. Yeah, I had to fact check that because I didn't want to be wrong. But yeah, man, it would be dope to see Houston win just because they always have the runs. They always put in good teams together, and obviously being I think they're in the Big 12 now, but they're coming from that small school, technically a small school,
Yeah.
even though they're a Power 5 school now.
Mm.
Everybody thinks about Texas, A&M, Baylor,
Yeah,
stuff like that. So yeah, man, I'm pulling for Houston. I'm pulling for Houston to win it all.
for
Hopefully, as
sure.
a 1 seed, they have good matchups and they can
Yeah.
run the table. But yeah, we'll see, man. It's starting right now. March Madness is crazy. That was like, I would say it was my favorite time. I still get into it. I still follow. But like growing up, bro, like that's all I cared about. I love college football. I love college basketball, especially during March Madness.
Crazy
So
time.
yeah, man, it's definitely a exciting time right
You be
now.
you see all the little schools with, you know what I'm saying, no names
Yeah,
that
man.
start making a deep run before they lose.
Yeah, like you
Exactly.
saw, like Steph Curry came out of Davidson, and I remember their run. I remember their run.
Hmm.
People like C.J. McCollum coming out of Lehigh, Damian Lillard was out of Weber State. Like you got all these guys that are stars now out of these little schools,
Exactly.
and like John Morant, I was a huge John Morant fan. Like
Yeah.
everybody was talking about Zion,
Yeah.
and you can even go to my card channel, and I would pull like John Morant cards, and I would be more excited about that because I knew, bro, I knew he had star potential, and obviously he went number 2. For Zion, Zion went number
Hmm.
1, and everybody was hyping Zion, but he went to Murray State. He's another small school guy, and I
Hmm.
just saw it, man. I was like, nah, that kid right there is gonna be a star. And sure enough,
For
bro,
sure. He got that
he's
dog.
killing. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's what I like too. I like watching the small schools,
Hmm.
watching the Cinderella runs, and
Exactly.
and seeing those exciting things. Hopefully, we get some upsets and we see one of them small schools in the Final Four, and
Hmm.
I think that makes it exciting.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what make it exciting.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, man, we gotta link up soon. I actually have an event coming up on the
Mm.
30th
Wait,
in
yeah, I think I
Belton.
seen that.
Yeah, well, I'm doing the event in
Uh-huh.
Belton. Then I got one out there in Austin
Okay.
on the
Nah,
13th.
that's when I seen it. I seen the one
So
on 13th.
yeah, we're doing that one. Linking up with the CHH
Hmm.
Austin Bros, man. I've linked up with a lot of them periodically since I've met. But it'll be nice to be in the same space again now that now that we have a bond.
Yeah.
Have you connected with anybody in the group?
Uh, kind of.
I know you're kind of far out. Like you're in Cove, and I think
Uh,
you might be the only one that's really out there,
I
right?
got no. What's her name? I think her name's like Leah, something like.
Leah Love.
Yeah,
Yeah, shout out to Leah
she
Love.
stays in
Yeah.
Cove, and actually
Okay.
for the performance I got next week on the 30th, I asked 'cause I had a 40-minute time slot, so instead of using all 40 minutes, I'm gonna bring 2 people with me, and they get 10
Okay.
minutes each to open before me, and I'll get 20. I'm gonna bring
Yeah.
her, and I'm gonna bring Jopo. I've
Not
already,
man, me and Joe Poe
yeah.
got a song coming,
Okay, yeah,
bro. I
I've
told
already
you.
asked them and talked to them. They said they down, so
Yeah, me and Joe Poe got a song coming,
for
man. We
sure.
got a big feature coming.
Okay.
That's someone I tapped into. That event I did in Belton, I don't remember the date. I know it was at the end of last year. I actually took the pictures at the event, and I hadn't met anybody besides Jose yet.
Mm,
And I met Ro there.
yeah.
I met Joe Poe. I met one Luke, uh,
Mm,
John Joe, man, Dre South,
okay.
uh, man, everybody, bro.
Yeah,
Like
for real.
Jay Nice, my brother Jay Nice. Can't forget Jay Nice. Yeah, bro. Like all the people that I've connected with just within these past months, man. It's just amazing to see like, the growth and the bond that you can have and that you need. Like we're sharing each other's songs
Yeah,
and people dropping consistently. And yeah, it's time to link up. It's time to really start
for
ministering
real.
start really putting on these shows together, and hopefully we can do some shows together, man. Like we're not too far from each
Right,
other,
right.
so. But yeah, bro, we gotta keep up. We gotta keep it up, man. I'm really grateful to have you, man. I'm grateful that we crossed paths, and hopefully, man, like I told you, I'm here, bro. I'm here. I'm here if you need me. I'm here. We can always work, but if not, bro, like you got a friend in me, you got a brother in me
No
always.
cap.
No cap, bro.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, man, what's a favorite Bible verse that you like to share with others?
All right. Shoot. Let me think. Ooh, is it Psalms 91 or is it Psalms 90? Man,
91.
I think it might be 91, where it talk about the protection of God. I
Okay.
think it's either Psalms 90, 91, somewhere in there. I'm losing it right now, but somewhere in there. But yeah, no, I talk about the protection of God and this um kind of growing up how like I grew up and people in that, you know what I'm saying, like not so great areas. It just reminds you that like I'm protected by the Most High. I'm cool. If anything happens,
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm gonna lean on Him.
You're absolutely right. Psalm 91.
Yeah.
He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty.
Mhm.
Yeah, Psalm 91 1. And then, yeah, man, that whole verse talks about, the God being your refuge, your protection. So, yeah, man, like that's really dope that you have that
For
mindset
sure.
and you know that, in this life, it's probably going to get harder. I mean, once you get out of high school, man, it gets that real world ain't no
No
joke,
cap.
man, especially the bills start coming. You got the kid. I got 3 kids running around, 3 children running around. But yeah, man, no, it's a beautiful thing,
Yeah,
man. You just as long as you stay focused on God, man, it's gonna be all right,
got
man.
to.
I shared that message this morning. Like no matter what you're going through, bro, just stay focused on God. And even though life has its ups and downs, and like I said, once you graduate high school, man, that real world is an
No
animal.
cap.
That's when the attacks start coming. And but yeah, man, just stay focused, and just keep doing what you're doing.
Of course, got to.
All right, man, y'all. If y'all haven't followed C.O.G Kam already, I'm gonna put all his information in the description below. Go download his albums, go stream his music, and go follow him on IG at C.O.G Kam, right?
Yes, sir.
At C.O.G Kam, man. And yeah, stay focused and God bless y'all.